Good evening, world. It's your boy Gusto. This is a video about something I heard today. Read a little bit about it. Watched a couple of videos on it. It's this case about a lady named Ammons Cohen who lives in Washington. Full disclosure, this lady was arrested for stealing her neighbor's bag, which is serious douchebaggery. No pun. No, I guess there was really no pun there. Serious douchebaggery at its finest. And had pills found on her persons when she was arrested that weren't hers. So she was then charged with trafficking. Now, two ways that could be true, and I considered this a little bit. Somebody who's douchebag enough to steal their neighbor's bag is also douchebag enough to sell their neighbor's pills. But at the same time, the neighbor could have given her the pills and then she didn't want to rat out her neighbor, which is possible. Okay, and I had thought about that a little bit, and in my case I might do something like that. I don't even, so there would be no reason to have somebody else's pills. So, but what I'm saying is, I might look out for my homie that way. But in my opinion, I always tend to what's the proper terminology? I'm a pessimist, unfortunately, and I'm cynical. So I look at this and I say that this lady definitely stole the bag, sold the fucking pills. All right, but okay, this lady went to jail. She did her time, and then they're like, "We're gonna deport your ass, bitch." And she's like, "What the fuck?" So, okay, so why are they gonna deport her? Okay, so they're gonna deport her because when she was 5 months old, her foster parents, who adopted her from the place in Mexico, some Mexican, orphanage or whatever. They said, okay, we're gonna adopt you, and they brought her over here to America, and she lived in Washington all her life, but they never bothered to secure her papers. So, she supposedly knew, how was it, like when she was before. They said like 20 some odd years after, so I would assume that, she was already like, I don't know, 30 or something. I don't even know exactly, but whatever. The lady was obviously not documented. She claimed, even in this interview that I might play for you if we have time, that she was, in fact, or I might just link it, she was in fact a documented citizen. She said she said she paid taxes. That's right, which is awkward for me, because I know that you can't really pay taxes unless you have an alien registration number, and if you have an alien registration number, then you're not legal. So I don't know. That doesn't work if you don't know you're not illegal. Sorry, lady, but still I'm on your side, because I believe that you should not be deported, because she lived in America all of her fucking life. Okay, she doesn't even speak Spanish. The lady is 39, and they're obviously fear mongering a little bit, saying that they're gonna be raping people, migrant women are raped and fucking, treated like whatever and this and that. They're going to have a red carpet out for her because she is excellent Mexican propaganda down there. Okay, so don't worry about her being raped or whatever. The quicker she gets out of there and gets deported, if she gets deported, rather, the better for her in Mexico. Here, not so much. Now, well, here, maybe. If she gets out, yes. If she gets out, yes. But right now, where she is, not so much. And she's costing us more money out on the street or in that prison than she would be on the street. And that's word to your mother. Because you know that's true. You know she doesn't cost us hardly anything on the street because that bitch has to have a job. She needs to do shit. She can't get welfare or anything because she's not legal, okay? She can't get it. She can't get it. And her kids live here too, which is another sad thing about this because, she has children that are American, born here in America. How could you do that to the kids, I don't understand, man, like especially I see these people say using, it's the law. It was the law to help people free slaves too. To arrest people who tried to free slaves. It was the law. It was the law. If the cop wanted to fuck you up for it, it was the law. They could shoot you if you were property if you were a slave and you tried to get away, and that was legal. It was the law. That was lawful murder. It was legal to lock up the Japanese in 1941. That was legal. That was the law. I mean, they later found out that it wasn't legal, just like they later found out that slavery wasn't legal, just like they fucking repealed just about everything else that, has anything to do with slavery and injustice. Unfortunately, injustice still happens, and it's just happening to a different group of people now. And so everybody turns the other way because it's not me this time. It's not me. It's not me. What do you think they're doing with all those detention facilities? Do you think those are always going to be for them, for undocumented people? They work for less than we do. You ever thought about that? They can't do, most of them can't do my job because they don't have college degrees. What about you? Are you worried about that? That they have more of these facilities than, that they ever even document? Do you know that they're running around calling such things FEMA camps when there are fully functional detention facilities for undocumented immigrants? Do you know that? Do you know these people are running around scaring you with something that already exists and is in full use and ready for your ass? Do you know that? Do you know it's just a matter of time before they, start turning people for all sorts of shit like political dissidents? And, because those things need money, man. And the way they generate money is by having people in the cells. Okay? Now, there's all sorts of them. I just heard about one. It's like right here, and I go by it all the time. And I've never known. It's right in a building that people walk through, go into work, and don't know that there's a detention facility inside it. America, wake up.